Consider this right-angled triangle here. We want to find x. We know the angle here is 38 degrees, and this side, the hypotenuse, is 22 centimeters long. Compared to the angle, this side would be the opposite, and this one the adjacent. We write down our mnemonic. So, car, toa. Looking back at the triangle, the information we have is the angle. We know the length of the hypotenuse, and we're interested in working out the length of the opposite. So O and H means so. If you look, so has opposite O and hypotenuse H. This reminds us of the definition that the sine of the angle, which in this case is 38 degrees, is equal to the length of the opposite, which in this case is x, divided by the length of the hypotenuse, which here is 22. Multiplying both sides by 22 gives us that x is equal to 22 times the sine of 38 degrees. We now need to calculate this, and you should follow the calculation on your calculator to make sure you can get the same answer. If you don't, check the calculator mode. It may not be set to degrees. You should get 13.5445 and so on, which we could round to 13.5 centimeters, giving an answer correct to 3 significant figures. Another common approach that I've seen used with trigonometry at GCSE is to use a triangle similar to the speed distance time triangle. We set this up for the sine as sine of the angle, opposite in the top, and hypotenuse here. Note the order of the letters. Sine of the angle opposite hypotenuse goes from left to right, the same as it does in so. Just as when using the speed distance time triangle, what we do is decide what it is we're trying to find, in this case the opposite, and we cover that up. We then perform the calculation we're left with, in this case the hypotenuse, times the sine of the angle. The hypotenuse is 22, and the angle is 38, so we have 22 times sine 38. Note how this is the same calculation we did above, and therefore it must give the same answer.